Hey.
Hey, what's up, Scott?
Okay, so I know you said Maria was going to video this, but I am also only because I didn't send a video yet. So this is my attempt at sending a video.
All right, cool. Yeah, I tried. I realized that mine was dead, so it's charging right now. But yeah, thanks for videoing it.
Okay. No guarantees, guys.
Yeah. So it's not. I don't think it's recording yet, so we can decide who's in. I'll let you know when I start recording it.
No problem. What was that YouTube video that from before?
Which one?
I got a YouTube video from before. Did you guys get
Like
that?
today?
Yeah, and it was like live streaming, and it was like,
Yeah, I like shared it with you guys so that you can view it later, but it's going to be whatever this video is.
okay. Yeah, I
So
just
guess
erased it.
That's like the link to the. I shared it with you guys, so.
Okay.
One question about separate topic. I couldn't find the link to upload my September reflections. So you emailed it to us?
Yeah.
And you can't find the Google Doc?
No.
Did you go on the website, the WordPro website?
Yeah.
And if you go to Cohort 3, it says like if you go to Cohort 3, there's a place to find like the readings and the reflection. You found that?
Yeah.
But you
I
didn't.
did it all, but I don't know how to upload it. I just sent an attachment to Amanda and told her that there's my reflections. I don't know how to upload it.
Oh, I just did share. I'm hoping that worked. It said share and it said like Peter and like 3 others, and I just presumed it went there.
Oh.
I hope.
Mike, how'd you send it in?
The link that Peter sent me, and it was like my personal reflection document.
Mhm.
And then I like saved it on there, I guess, and I think that they have access to it.
Yeah, I don't think I ever. Maybe I deleted it by accident or something. But I never delete my emails, and I couldn't find it. I searched through all of them. I don't know. I just sent it to Amanda, and hopefully she'll get back.
Yeah.
She never got back to me about because I asked her whether we should be doing this 1 hour thing, and she hasn't gotten back yet. So I emailed her last night.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's just do it.
I printed mine also, just as an FYI. I figured that way if they didn't get it, I would have like a hard copy of it because I was so afraid that they wouldn't get it also.
What's up, Maria?
Not much. What's happening, guys?
Hi, Maria.
Hi.
Hi.
And I'm just going to have to hold my baby on my lap. So.
Whatever you need to do. And if my dog starts barking, I apologize. I'll put her out. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Alessandra.
Hi, honey. Oh, she's so cute.
Hold on 1 sec. Hello?
How old is she?
3 months.
So cute. And you have a cat?
My son's waking up soon too, and then I don't know. I may have to leave and come back a couple times, but
Whatever you got to do.
yeah.
Is this what I'm supposed to be reading?
What's happening, Scott? Your video and the microphone, if you want. And then you can.
But I can't hear anything.
And you could just go if you want and come back and be like, oh, it was a problem with this camera, you know.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll just turn the microphone and camera off, and then come back.
Is this what we're talking about?
Yeah, I just have to. I'll be back, and then I'll just come back and. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Is this what we're talking about today?
Yes. No.
No.
Well, let me see. Is that Mike's or mine?
It's using SciOp to improve middle school science instruction.
Yeah, that's the one that, what's her name? Andrea? No. What's her name?
No, I'm Andrea. I didn't send it.
Amanda. Amanda said that's no good, so we can't, that's like off the table.
Okay, it's physically off my table.
Using sign-up model for effective content teaching with second and foreign language learners by Veronica.
Yeah.
That's the right one.
Yes.
I don't have that.
Yeah,
I emailed the link to it. Do you want me to email it again to you?
Can you do it right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep-
Also, guys,
This isn't recording yet. Should I start recording it now or like wait?
Yes, our meeting has begun. Our meeting has begun.
So do you want him to put it online?
Go for it. Our meeting has begun.
All right, so this is the Wipro Cohort 3 VCCLS physics team meeting for the research article meeting. Here. So I think we are pretty much all in agreement that we wanted to use Scott's article.
Right, on the PSYOP model for effective content teaching with second and foreign language learners.
Okay. Scott, did you send it to me?
Hold on, I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
It's what's your email?
Just send it. I have so many emails at this point because I found that there's restriction on my school email. So I have a new. Do this. What do you have? Whatever you have, send it to.
Teach ANJ at iCloud.
Do it to Gmail.
Okay, same thing.
Yeah. And I have no idea, guys, why it's coming with my husband's name on it. So I'm gonna again apologize. But I'm gonna use teachanj at Gmail from this point forward, and who knows what it's gonna say.
I kept on wanting to address you with Ronnie. I was like, oh, wait a second, you're not.
No, I'm not Ronnie. That's my husband. It's the strangest thing. All right.
Okay. All right. I think I sent it to you.
Okay, so I'm going to try to grab it, and then I guess I'll come back, right? Is that what's going to happen, Mike? I'm going to grab it. This is going to get minimized, and I'll come back to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to still see you, though, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, I'll find out.
Okay, so if you want to get started, why we think this is a good article to use as our course of study.
Right. That's like one of the things we have to discuss is like the course of study thing.
I mean, I know for Worcester, we have a very high ESL population or L2 population, and I think a lot of these strategies are helpful to help give our second language learners a better grasp on the content that's very hard to. I don't know about you guys.
Well, we have a tremendous. I'm in East Ramapo. I mean, we're almost like 78%, I think, at this point, L's. So it's something they've been using in my high school and my middle school, but it's not something that they've been using in the elementaries.
Yeah. In my school, we have a high population of Hispanic students, mostly Mexican. And again, we have a pretty large population of second language learners. So using the SCI model would be an effective tool to help them learn.
Yeah.
See that with a lot of the kids in White Plains as well. We have a big percentage of the ELL kids. And it's something that I don't want to say I've been neglecting it, but it's not something that has been focusing on. So I think it'd be good that we as our COS, our course of study,
Right.
for this project. I think it's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Right. And reading it, there's a lot there about the language objectives. And recently, Worcester has been encouraging all its teachers not only to keep like regular objectives, but to have a language objective to look at what language do these children need to have, or what structures need to be in place in order for them to be successful.
Right. Same here. They've been asking us to do the same thing, to think about your vocab, to front load vocab, to teach into it, and to be able to do that in front of the content. So that's something that we've been talking about for some time. And pardon?
Think about vocabulary. The high school and middle school, going with vocabulary. Like, I'm finding that in the elementary schools, it's unless the kids are using the vocabulary, I don't know any other better way of having them to be like have the vocabulary become part of them. How are you guys doing that in the high school, in the middle school?
Guys, I'm going to walk away and grab it off my printer.
Okay. In the high school, a couple of the English teachers suggested using like a language journal that they just have throughout the year, and anytime we do like a new word, they write in the definition in that designated journal, which I think is a good idea, but I haven't implemented it yet. So.
Yeah, and in middle school, we've done like simple strategies to help expose students to a new language. like when a word or a new word comes up, just placing emphasis on it in a number of ways, whether it's have students draw a picture or say it to the person next to them, little things like that to help really help them understand what the word is about.
Right, and that's what I'm finding, that first of all, in elementary school, it takes them too long to write down the words. So I've started doing that column where they write the word, and then I'm going to have them draw a picture, but I think I'm going to start giving them the definition and having them match it up to it, because by the time they write it, my class is over.
Right, I know, it's time consuming. So we should really think of strategies that do not eat up a lot of time in the class, but are effective.
Correct, because the kids can't do the science if they don't know the vocabulary or understand the vocabulary, because it's so intense.
Right. Yeah. So we also have to make sure
it's part of their own.
Understand the meaning of the word and not just not just rote memory, And so I think that's what's good with science, is that we can actually have them do hands-on experiments with the vocabulary to help them gain a deeper understanding of it.
Because do you find that kids don't retain what we've taught in the lower?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, that's always the knock, The middle school teachers say, what did the elementary school teachers do? And then the high school teachers say, what did the middle school teachers do? That's always in every school, that's what happens.
It's interesting. I actually taught first grade last year, and then last minute in the summer, they decided I was going to be second grade because the whole thing with the kindergarten, I think I told you guys about. I actually have 13 of my kids this year that I had last year, and most of them have done a really good job of retaining, but I would say I have a solid 3 students who are ESL students who, if I didn't know better, I would say, what did you guys do last year? And that was me as their teacher. And I'm constantly saying, we learned this, remember? And I'm constantly having to put such concrete examples back into their mind of like a specific lesson or a specific link for them to go, oh yeah, but the next teacher has no benefit of knowing exactly what they learned. So it's amazing how they just do not retain.
Right. And if we didn't do this, another huge topic right now, which has been really popular and hot for like the last 5 years or so, is the summer slide or the summer slump. How students forget in their summer years, especially at schools, low SES schools. That seems to be a huge issue. And students who've received intervention during the summer have seen huge improvements in their grades. But obviously, that's not the topic we're choosing.
Right.
That's for next time.
I mean, with the speed and velocity and acceleration I just covered, like a lot of it is graphing, and the kids have to know how to plot points, but also like find the slope of the line. And I tell them how to find the area under the curve just by like finding the area of a rectangle and a triangle. But a lot of the kids are having trouble finding slope, which I find is interesting. So
yeah,
I know math, but you guys do graphing in science, but do you find like the slope of the line when you do the graphing, or do you just like plot the points?
No, we plot points.
Okay.
I haven't done sloping for 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
That's early, but like Scott, for your middle school.
I've never done it I teach 6th grade, and the only time I've done slope is with an after-school club where we graphed the slope, where we made gliders, and we had a NASA video conference, and so part of the lesson was to graph the slope of the gliders as they went down. But I've never done it in my actual class. I would say it's definitely something that's taught in middle school, mostly in math classes. I don't know how much in science.
I figured I was trying to think of like, I know they covered it in math, but I wasn't sure if they hit on it in science classes as much. That doesn't surprise me that you don't, because it's like very math focused.
It's something that's really good, though. I mean, it's a really, it's kind of an essential idea in science, So.
Right, and drawing why do we draw the best fit line so that we can find the line, right?
Yeah. And last year I just started doing scatter plots, and I'd never done scatter plots before. And so that's where that would come into effect, So. But we pressed a button to get the best fit line, once it was on the computer. So.